Hello and welcome to your Southeast Idaho planning briefing for Sunday, March 28th. My name's Alex from the National Weather Service in Pocatello. Your key points, we'll focus on the strong cold front, the very strong cold front that'll move through the area tonight and early Monday morning. This front will bring very strong winds to the area, in addition to a burst of snow, especially in the higher terrain areas. We'll show you a forecast radar outlining that potential in a few slides. And we'll see a 20 to 30 degree temperature drop from Sunday to Monday. And actually, much of that temperature drop will occur in roughly a 6-hour period behind the cold front. So a very dramatic cold front. And we will then see mainly quiet and gradually warming conditions through the remainder of the week. Confidence is medium to high on the details, particularly the frontal timing. We have high confidence on that, but still medium confidence on the forecast wind speeds. Your satellite picture showing the area of low pressure just off of the Alaska panhandle that's moving off towards the southeast. That'll move across the Intermountain West early Monday morning, so it's moving very quickly. This area of low pressure originated in Alaska, so it has a lot of cold air associated with it and a lot of wind. Your weather impact summary, we'll see increasingly breezy conditions today. And then tonight into early Monday morning is when the core of the winds will be moving through the area. We'll see some snow showers. Actually, there could potentially be a burst of heavy snow along and behind the cold front with some potential snow squalls, especially in the higher terrain areas, with more of a rain-snow mix changing over to snow in the lower terrain area, the lower elevation areas. So there's the potential for some icy conditions to develop as a result of the precipitation associated with the front. And also with the wind, we may see some blowing dust, particularly across the eastern Magic Valley and the Snake River Plain. Winds will calm down on Monday evening with just some breezy conditions lingering into Tuesday, and then quiet for the rest of the week. So let's get started with the winds. You can see the breezy conditions, but nothing out of the ordinary here for this morning. But for this afternoon, we'll see winds increase. And we'll see winds here in the oranges, 35 to 40 miles per hour this afternoon out of the south and southwest. And our mid and upper slopes here across the central Idaho mountains, we'll see gusts stronger than that. But that's just the beginning, because as we get into this evening, we'll see a continued increase in winds. And if you look here towards the northwest, you can see some magenta here on this map, and that's indicative of wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. And by this evening, the front will be just moving into the area. You can see as we get into tonight, the winds continue to increase with still some 60 plus mile per hour gusts here over the mid and upper slopes of the central Idaho mountains, but widespread 45 to 55 and locally 60 mile per hour wind gusts across the eastern Magic Valley and southern Snake River Plain. And those winds will continue into Monday morning. They'll begin to taper off across the northern portion of the area, but they'll continue over the southern portion of the area. And by the time we get into the afternoon, we see that continued downward trend, but remaining windy across some areas, especially the southern half of the area. And downwind of the central mountain valleys Monday afternoon. Monday night, continued downward trend, but still remaining breezy. And then for Tuesday, continuing that downward trend with the winds, but still remaining breezy. And if I go back to Monday morning, the strongest winds are expected generally with the cold front and 1 to 3 hours after the cold front. So the cold front should reach basically a Stanley to Salmon line around midnight. By 3 a.m., it should be entering into the Arco Desert, and by 6 a.m., the cold front should be located generally from a Malad to Driggs line. By 9 a.m., the front will be well south and east of the area. And there is the potential for some briefly stronger wind gusts than what we have indicated here along and immediately behind the cold front. So we'll be monitoring for that potential as well. But the wind gusts that we are presenting here represent the current most likely scenario. Okay, getting into the temperatures, a mild day today, actually some low 70s expected across the eastern Magic Valley, but as we alluded to a few slides ago, that will be abruptly coming to an end Monday morning with our cold frontal passage. As you can see here, temperatures dropping 20 to 30 degrees on Monday. And then we'll see a very gradual warming trend through the week. So by the time we get to Friday, we have temperatures very similar to what we're expecting for today, and actually perhaps a little bit warmer. Taking a look at the forecast radar, it'll be very easy to follow the frontal timing. As you can see, we're stepping through hourly here, so the precipitation is along and immediately behind the cold front. Again, some of these snow showers could be locally heavy in these darker blue colors here, and combined with the wind and the rapidly falling temperatures, that could cause some icy conditions. And we could also see some blowing snow, particularly above 7,000 foot elevation, where some existing snow is still around, and where some of this new snow here will be prone to blow around. So we'll step through this one more time. You can see more of a rain-snow mix here in the eastern Magic Valley and southern Snake River Plain. And you can see by 9 a.m. the front is passing through the Bear Lake region and out of the area. And by the afternoon, we will see some redevelopment of shower activity, particularly in the higher terrain areas. And snowfall amount, the graphic says Monday through Tuesday, but nearly all of this snow accumulation is going to be right along and immediately behind the cold front. So 1 to 3 inches over a 1 to 2 or 1 to 3 hour period here for these higher terrain areas. So it is possible that we could see some 1 inch per hour snowfall rates along and immediately behind the front. So to summarize, a very strong cold front will move through the area Sunday night and early Monday morning. That'll bring very strong winds, locally heavy snow, areas of blowing dust in the Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley, and a 20 to 30 degree temperature drop. Not only from Sunday to Monday, but a 20 to 30 temperature degree drop over a 6 hour period, late Sunday night and early Monday morning. And we'll see quiet, gradually warming temperatures through the rest of the week. That concludes the briefing for today. We welcome any comments, questions, or feedback that you may have to the following mediums here. Otherwise, please join us again for Monday's briefing. Thank you.